Hello friends, I am here with one more question based on ratios, and the question contains two entities. There are two bags of rice now. One bag of rice, it is said that the weight of that bag is 60 kilogram plus 1/4 of its own weight, and there is second bag that weighs 64 kilograms plus 1/5 of its own weight. Now the question is, which bag is heavier, 60 kilogram plus 1/4 of its weight, or 64 kilogram plus 1/5 of its weight? Which one is heavier? Now people might say, what is this? This is too complex a question. This question is not meant for primary kids. What they will do? Even we cannot understand how primary kids will do it. But in this question, there is hardly any arithmetics. Even grade 1 arithmetic is being used. The question is only reasoning. Reasoning is kind of a priori knowledge. So we can figure it out. And there is no arithmetic involved in it. I'll show it to you. Don't get scared with word questions. Again and again I am telling you, we have to experience more and more word questions. In textbooks we face some arithmetic equation, we add, multiply, divide, and the job is taken care of. And then the word question comes later on and we get scared and we are always in trouble. So why don't we understand the phrasing part of it and try handling word questions? That is the most important part of it. This is what we are aiming for and giving you confidence that don't think that you cannot handle higher level mathematical questions. What is there in the higher level mathematical question? The only thing is they don't give the questions to you. If they give the questions to you, you will solve it. First, they don't give to you. Second, they give you the tools, but they don't tell you how to use those tools. They give you arithmetic operations, addition, multiplication, division, and all this, but they don't tell you how to interpret the words in that question, the phrasing of the question. Once you know it, you can solve it. What is there? So this question you can very well solve. Just give me next 5 minutes of your time. I'll try to explain it on the whiteboard, and you will be able to do not only this question but similarly many other questions. Remember the basketball question we did? Same. Earlier when you had not done this kind of a question, you were thinking, oh my goodness, what it is, I will not be able to do it. But you did that, right? Same way we will do it. We did that 100 goose question. What is that? It is the same thing. So this is why I am making videos. So because we don't have much time for the class. So as I find time, I will take one problem and make a small video, so you have one class for yourself, right? These are some additional time I am trying to invest in, so everybody benefits, everybody learns. I am learning with you and trying to figure out easier and easier ways to attack these problems. And if you have any feedback that you did not understand it, come back to me. I'll try to figure it out in another way. Okay, so we will go to the whiteboard and I'll try to show you the way I think is proper, but everybody's way of attacking this question could be different, depends on one's own personal capabilities, right? This is what it is said, like mathematics, doing mathematics is like reaching a height. You will build your ladder, I will build my ladder. I will build ladder where steps are this far, somebody will build ladder where the steps are this small. It is up to you, it is up to me, what suits me, what suits you. So I cannot generalize the approach. I am trying my best to give you a approach that you can use to attack this kind of question and grapple with it, try to solve it. My approach may be suitable to you, may not be. Then you apply your own innovation and you can do it, or come back to me. I'll try to modify the approach and we will handle it together. Okay, now we will go to the whiteboard and I will present my thoughts on it. Okay, yeah, hold on. Okay friends, so see, don't get scared with the phrasing of the question. Simply break it into something understandable. Like I say this, Word questions are just like fairy tales. You have to just figure out what he is trying to say. The first option he gave us, there are two bags, simple two bags. One bag weight, he has already said it is 60 kilograms plus 1/4 of its own weight. He could say 1/4, or it could also say quarter of its own weight. That way also he can say. Or as you remember, when I told you, whenever we talk about fractions, we also see what is the same thing in decimals, what is the same thing in percentage. So why don't we experiment? We continue our idea here. 1/4 can also be called a quarter. 1/4 can also be called 25%. 1/4 can also be called 0.25 in decimals, right? Same way here, when it says the second question, 64 kilograms plus 1/5 of its own weight. What is 1/5 in percentage? Is, if it is 1, it is 5. What we have to do? We have to make it 100. What you have to multiply to make it 100? Both up and down. 100 20 times of 5 is 100. So here becomes 20. So it is 20%. Very simple. And you can say 1/5 is 0.2 in decimals. So that's all. Okay, I don't know what they call it, like quarter, what they call 1/5, I don't know about it. So we will, if I know, I will tell you. Okay, so this is the equation, this is the question. Now 60 kilograms plus 1/4 of its own weight, how much it is? And 64 kilograms 1/4 of its own weight is how much? We will compare. If they are same, they same. If it is bigger, it is bigger. Okay, now first we will tackle this one. 60 kilograms. Again, we put it in a weighing scale. Is it not fun? Drawing up a weighing scale is fun. Okay, so here is your weighing scale, the same amount, so we can put a equal sign here if they are balanced, and here it is 0. I put 60 kilo here, like he says 60 kilo, and here I put that bag number 1. Bag number 1 I put here. So he says bag number 1 is 60 kilogram plus, can we make a bag? We make a bag. This is a bag 1. This is equal to 60 kilo plus something. What is something? 1/4 of this bag. If I could take 1/4, that means I could take half, and I could take 1/4 of its contents and keep it here. They would be balanced. This is what it is saying. I split it, take 1/4, keep it here, but I can't do it. So what I will do, I will borrow 1/4 of the same thing in imagination and put it here, 1/4. This one here I put. So then it is balanced. This is the whole rice bag. It is, here is 1/4 rice bag. Okay, balance 0 equal 60 kilogram here, 60 here. Let us cross check. 1/4 of bag its own weight is here, 1/4 of its own bag is here, and it is a complete bag here. So equal, fine, it is done. Now what we do? If I remove this 1/4 bag here, then I must remove 1/4 from here also, right? I remove 1/4. So how many remained? 3 parts remained here. 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Can I make 3 parts of 60 also? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Why not? 60 is how much? 60 is equal to 20 plus 20 plus 20 is 60. 3 parts. 3 parts here, 3 parts here. So can we say 20 is equal to this, 20 is equal to this, and 20 is equal to this? Simple. So 60 kilogram here is equal to 3 parts. Okay. Now when we say, now where should we remove these 2 parts? We can remove. I remove 2 parts from here. I remove 2 parts from here. I remove 2 parts. Should it be balanced? Yes, it will be balanced, because 1 part here is equal to 20. But rice bag is equal to 4 such parts. Rice bag, you remember we took 4 such parts like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we know this is 20. So this is also 20, this is also 20, this is also 20. That means rice bag is 80 kilograms. Or there could be another approach to it. Instead of doing this, you do one thing. Simply make it 4 times. Make it 4 times. This is 1 and multiply 4 is 80. Basically we will not call it 1 now. We will have to call it 1/4. 1/4 multiply 4 is 180. So number 1, the weight is 80 kilograms. This is the weight of number 1 bag. Can we do the same thing with number 2 bag? Number 2 bag is also fairly simple. Same way, you will face many questions like this. Attack them the way you like. You are just getting an idea. You don't have to necessarily follow it, and never follow it. Not necessarily, don't ever follow these methods. Simply cook up your own methods. Once you start thinking in your own way, you will come up with your own solutions. This is just one of the solutions. There could be many solutions. There could be many approaches to attack. 64. Here I put a rice bag. I put a rice bag here. This is 1 whole. Whole is 1. Here I put 64 kilograms. Now we are doing another question. 64 kilograms plus what it says, 1/5 of its own weight. So 1/5, from where we get 1/5 now? 1/5, when we say this is 1, so make 5 parts of it. If we make 5 parts, then it is okay. Now how do we make 5 parts of this rectangle? I don't know. Okay, can we make it this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No? 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1, 3, 4, 5. If you have 5 pieces of 1/5, it makes 1. Because you have broken it into 5 pieces. If you keep everything together, it will make a whole. If we keep them separately, it is 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, like that. So can I take similar kind of piece and keep it here to balance the equation? I keep 1/5 here and the equation is balanced. Yes, it is balanced. So 64. Now let us compare. 64 kg, 1/5 of its own weight here, and here is the rice bag number 2. So it is equal. Done job. Now this is balanced. Now the question is, without using algebra, how do we know what is the total weight? Okay, 1/5 I remove from here. I remove 1/5. So I have to remove 1/5 from here also. Okay. How much it is? 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. 4/5 are remaining. 4/5 are remaining. 4 parts. Here, can we make the same kind of parts here also for 64? Can we make it? Like 64 also, we make 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. 64 possible. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts only. only. So 64, 4 parts. 16, 16, 16 and 16. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Here 16, 16, 16, 16, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. So this is equal to this is equal to this is equal to this is equal to this. Done. Still balance. Okay. So when 16 is equal to 1/5, then what is the whole? We simply make it 5 times. You see here, 5 times. So we make this 5 times and we make 16 also 5 times. We will get the rice bag total. Like we did there, no, we 5 times of 1/5 is 1. So we will take only 1. We will remove these 3. It is all 3 we remove. Here also 3 we remove. So what is remaining? Here is remaining 1/5 of the rice bag. Here is remaining 60. We have to only make this 1/5 whole bag we have to make. For making whole bag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times we have to do. If we make it 5 times, this also we have to make 5 times. So 16 5s are, everybody knows, but forget it. Suppose I don't know what is 16 by 16 multiply 5. Then how do we do it? I will give you a very small contribution from my side. When you have to multiply something by 5, what you do? Make it half. 16, you make it half. Half is 8 and the set 0. 80. This is the answer. Multiply using calculator also. 16 5s are 80. 80 kilograms. Oh my goodness, this is 80 kilogram. Here also 80 kilogram. So the conclusion is bag number 1 and bag number 2 are the same. Bag number 1 and bag number 2 are same weight. Bag number 1 and 2 is equal to bag number 2 weight. And trust me, nobody would blame you if you cannot do this question. But if you do this kind of question, if you gather courage to handle and grapple these questions, you would go far. And if you start doing word questions now, then imagine when next the other kids would be seeing the word questions first time, and in our class, curiosity class kids, they would be, slashing through those questions like anything. That's great, and it depends on your own innovation, how you apply this method. If you have any questions, do let me know. I will try to answer you whatever way I can. And thank you very much. And if you have any questions, send me. If you have any comments, if this trick is not understood, I would come up with another trick. What is there? We will work out something to make you understand the word phrasing kind of questions. The ratios is only one. We will be handling ratios, percentages, a lot. Okay. Arithmetic operations you already know. What arithmetic we used here? Multiply by 5. Anybody knows it. You also know it. But anybody who knows arithmetics cannot solve this question. Grade 10 kid, you give it this to a grade 10 student who knows his arithmetics but does not have his reasoning in place, will never be able to do it. So we have to be proud of what we do, good, but we should not be vain. We will try a lot of questions. We have a lot to learn. Okay. So in Thursday class we will meet again and we will come up with some other questions, some other learning. Okay. Thank you.